In the grand spectacle of American politics, few events stir the public as much as a clash between political titans. Over the years, Donald Trump has weathered many storms with his signature bombastic style, but recent developments have shown that the former president may be unraveling under pressure. The trigger? A series of sharp, well-aimed attacks from his predecessor, Barack Obama, during two fiery speeches in Wisconsin and Michigan. Coupled with a powerful show of support from rap superstar Eminem, these events sent shockwaves through Trump's campaign, leaving the once-unflappable politician visibly shaken. The spectacle has become a moment of public reckoning for Trump, as he faces not only his political challengers, but also the harsh reality of dwindling crowds, technical difficulties, and growing criticism. As Obama and others hit the campaign trail, Trump finds himself struggling to maintain the momentum, and in the process, his actions have grown more erratic and defensive. This video delves deep into the recent political landscape, where Trump's public meltdown is being watched with both fascination and concern, while Obama's charisma continues to dominate the scene. 1. The beginning of the meltdown. Trump's diminishing power on the campaign trail. Donald Trump has always prided himself on his ability to draw large, energetic crowds. His rallies, known for their theatrical nature, were a cornerstone of his previous campaigns. However, as the 2024 campaign season heated up, signs of strain became evident. In a recent rally in North Carolina, Trump's attacks on Barack Obama were both feeble and contradictory, signaling that the former president may be losing his edge. During the rally, Trump claimed Obama was too divisive, looking old and exhausted. While these barbs might have been effective in previous years, they lacked bite this time around. The irony was hard to miss. Trump, who has been facing his own physical and mental health scrutiny, was accusing Obama of exactly what he himself has been criticized for, looking tired and losing steam. This trend of projection, where Trump hurls accusations that seem to reflect his own condition, was on full display. His campaign struggled to fill rally venues, compounded by audiovisual problems and a series of canceled interviews due to stamina issues, painted a picture of a man no longer in control of his own narrative. 2. Obama strikes back. The master of the mic returns. Former President Barack Obama is a political figure who, despite leaving office in 2017, still wields enormous influence. His rhetorical prowess, coupled with his ability to connect with voters on a personal level, has always been his strong suit. In his recent speeches in Wisconsin and Michigan, Obama reminded the public just how effective he can be on the campaign trail. In a speech in Wisconsin, Obama didn't hold back. He skillfully dismantled Trump's political persona, highlighting the contradictions and failures that defined Trump's recent years. Obama's tone was sharp but measured, using humor and pointed criticism to cut deep. The crowd, energized by Obama's presence, cheered as he took jabs at Trump's inability to fill venues and his obsession with crowd sizes, an obvious weak spot for Trump, who prides himself on his rally turnouts. Obama's appearance in Michigan was equally impactful, but this time he brought along a secret weapon: Eminem. The Detroit-born rapper, known for his sharp lyrics and cultural influence, introduced Obama, lending star power to the event. Eminem's involvement not only boosted the excitement of the rally, but also underscored the generational and cultural shift that Trump seems to be missing. Obama, ever the tactician, took a subtle dig at Trump's recent rallies by pointing out that his event was held at the same venue where Trump had spoken just a few days earlier. However, the difference in crowd size was glaring. While Trump struggled to fill the space, Obama and Eminem attracted a crowd that wrapped around the block, sending a clear message about who holds the momentum. 3. Trump's public meltdown. The signs of crumbling confidence. As Obama's speeches gained traction, Trump's response became increasingly erratic. His rallies, once a show of dominance, were marred by technical glitches, awkward moments, and a noticeable lack of energy. In one rally, Trump broke out a bizarre attack on Kamala Harris, claiming she was sleeping and lacked energy, another example of projection, given Trump's own visible signs of fatigue. Perhaps the most telling moment of Trump's recent decline came during an emergency event in Florida, where he appeared to be falling asleep mid-speech. The clip quickly went viral, with many pointing out the stark contrast between Trump's accusations of others being tired and his own apparent exhaustion. Even more concerning for Trump's supporters was his decision to cancel several interviews, including a virtual roundtable, citing exhaustion. For a man who built his political brand on the image of boundless energy and relentless campaigning, these cancellations were a significant blow to his carefully crafted persona. 4. Obama's psychological warfare. How he gets under Trump's skin. If there's one thing that drives Donald Trump mad, it's being upstaged, especially by Barack Obama. The rivalry between the two has been simmering for years, and Obama has become a master at getting under Trump's skin. In his speeches, Obama's jabs were not just political critiques. They were carefully designed to provoke Trump on a personal level. One of Obama's most effective strategies has been his ability to mock Trump without descending into the same kind of aggressive, bombastic rhetoric that Trump often uses. Instead, Obama uses humor and a calm, confident demeanor to make Trump seem small in comparison. During his speech in Michigan, Obama took a subtle dig at Trump's crowd size obsession by noting that his rally was bigger than Trump's event at the same venue. The crowd loved it, and Trump, predictably, reacted with fury. Obama also reminded the audience that while Trump talks a big game about working-class values, he's far removed from the realities of everyday Americans. Obama recounted how Kamala Harris, unlike Trump, actually worked at McDonald's during her college years to pay for her expenses. It was a stark contrast to Trump's staged McDonald's visit, where he famously pretended to work behind the counter. 5. Trump's projections and paranoia, a desperate attempt to maintain control. Trump's recent behavior on the campaign trail has been marked by an increasing sense of paranoia and projection. His accusations against his opponents, that they are tired, unfit for office, and lacking in energy, seem to be reflections of his own insecurities. Trump's public insistence that he is not tired, coupled with his repeated cancellations of events due to exhaustion, paints a picture of a man who is desperately trying to maintain control. In one particularly telling moment, Trump lashed out at Vice President Harris, calling her a stupid person and questioning her qualifications. This attack came shortly after Trump's own gaffe, where he forgot the word fryer during a story about his staged McDonald's stunt. The projection was obvious. Trump was accusing Harris of being unqualified while simultaneously exposing his own shortcomings. Trump's obsession with crowd sizes has also become a recurring theme in his public appearances. In response to Obama's quip about his rally size, Trump angrily defended his crowds, claiming that he turns away people at every rally and that his events are always packed. However, the reality on the ground has been quite different, with multiple reports of half-empty venues and delayed starts due to low turnout. 6. The media's role. Amplifying Trump's struggles. The media has played a significant role in shaping the narrative around Trump's recent struggles. Coverage of his rallies has highlighted the declining attendance, the technical issues, and the awkward moments that have come to define his recent events. In contrast, Obama's speeches have been portrayed as a triumphant return to the political stage, with large, enthusiastic crowds and powerful endorsements from figures like Eminem. One of the most striking examples of this contrast came when CNN reported live from Trump's rally in Detroit, noting that the venue was pretty empty and that the event had been delayed by 2 hours, not due to security issues, but possibly to adjust the optics of the room. This kind of coverage has been devastating for Trump, who has long relied on the media to amplify his image as a political powerhouse. The comparison between Obama's rally, where the venue was packed to the brim, and Trump's half-empty event in the same location just a few days earlier, has become a symbol of Trump's fading influence. For a man who thrives on public adoration, these visuals are a bitter pill to swallow. 7. Trump's projection tactics, a transparent strategy. Throughout his political career, Donald Trump has relied on a tactic that psychologists call projection. This involves accusing others of the very flaws or misdeeds that one is guilty of. It's a way to deflect criticism and confuse opponents. Trump has employed this strategy time and time again, and his recent speeches are no exception. When Trump calls Obama exhausted or accuses Kamala Harris of being low energy, it's hard not to see these as projections of his own physical and emotional state. Trump's inability to maintain the grueling pace of campaigning has been evident in his numerous canceled events, and yet he continues to project this weakness onto others. Projection is also at play when Trump accuses his opponents of being divisive. Trump's entire political brand has been built on division, pitting Americans against each other based on race, class, and political ideology. By accusing Obama of being a divider, Trump is once again projecting his own behavior onto his political adversary. Donald Trump's recent public meltdown, triggered by Barack Obama's fiery speeches in Wisconsin and Michigan, marks a turning point in the 2024 campaign. As Obama and his allies, like Eminem, galvanize support and draw large crowds, Trump finds himself struggling to keep up. His once dominant rallies are now marred by technical issues, dwindling attendance, and awkward moments that reveal a man losing his grip on the narrative. Trump's reliance on projection and personal attacks has become increasingly transparent as he lashes out at opponents like Kamala Harris and Barack Obama, while simultaneously exhibiting the very traits he criticizes. The media's coverage of his struggles has only amplified the perception that Trump is no longer the unstoppable force he once was. As the 2024 election draws nearer, Trump's ability to regain control of his campaign and his public image will be tested like never before. For now, though, it seems that Obama's return to the political stage has struck a nerve, and Trump's epic public breakdown is a testament to just how deeply the former president has been rattled.